David Hernandez, and I'm going to be talking about abuse within adolescent relationships. So, abuse can be defined as the improper treatment of a person, usually seen in a pattern of behaviors to improperly gain benefit, control, and intimidate the adolescent partner. Abuse can also be seen in many different forms. Some ways we can prevent these forms of abuse and abusive behaviors are by simply identifying our actions and intentions. This can either be done by asking ourselves whether we contribute to a toxic or healthy environment, whether we respect our partners, and whether they respect us.
Hi, my name is Ari Loera, and I'm going to be talking about emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is when someone continually tries to destroy your mental health. Some signs of this is when they try to take harmful control over you, but they try to isolate you from your family and friends, and when they are overly critical of you. It's important to spot this and try to fix it or seek help before it turns into something worse like physical abuse.
Hi, my name is George Lua, and I'll be informing you on sexual and cyber abuse. Sexual abuse is when someone is either forcing you or pressuring you into sexual activities against your will. Cyber abuse is when someone is either blackmailing you or forcing you or pressuring you into sexual activities through online by sending nude videos and photos. And another way of cyber abuse is when someone is harassing you through text messages or the internet saying mean things about you. An example of sexual abuse is when you're in a relationship and your partner is saying, "Oh, can we please have sex? We've been dating for so long." That is pressuring your partner into engaging in sexual activities. An example of cyber abuse is when you're in a relationship and that partner is saying, "Oh, if you really do love me like you say you love me, you'll send me a nude." That is manipulating your partner into thinking, "Oh, I have to prove my worthy to you by sending a video." Some ways you and your partner can avoid sexual and cyber abuse in a relationship is to always ask for consent before engaging in any sexual activities. Also, to never pressure your partner into any sexual activities, and also maybe sometimes just wait till marriage if you feel like that's the best idea for you. And also avoid sending pictures and videos that are not asked for. Stay safe. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Pineda, and today I'm going to teach a little bit about physical and verbal abuse. Physical abuse is simple to identify but can be easily overlooked. It is when there's physical violence. Some examples are grabbing, pushing, shoving, throwing, and or breaking things. Something you should do is document any evidence of abuse, and it is important to tell a trusted adult. Verbal abuse is language that is hurtful to the listener and intended to cause pain. It makes them feel vulnerable, and it's easier to dominate them. Which is what they want. Some examples are "you're unlovable," "you're ugly," "bad," etc. It's usually things to make the listener feel bad about themselves and really just question themselves.
I'm Brian, and I'll be talking about spiritual and financial abuse. Spiritual abuse is where your partner disrespects your beliefs and religion. Financial abuse is when they're taking advantage of your money. This can cause depression, lower your self-esteem, and overall make you unhappy. To prevent yourself from doing this, you can always have respect towards others, split the cost, and put yourselves in others' shoes. You wouldn't want this to happen to you. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Camila Cabrera, and I will be talking about the cycle and effects of abuse. The cycle of abuse has 3 phases. The first is the tension building phase. This will begin with arguing, yelling, or screaming. The victim will be very careful not to say anything to trigger the abuser. The second is the explosion phase. The tension is released portraying some kind of abuse, such as emotional, physical, verbal, or sexual. This can last from minutes to days. Lastly is the honeymoon phase. The honeymoon phase is the rest period where the abuser stops. The cycle will happen again once the abuser is triggered again. The consequences of being in an abusive relationship can be long-term. For example, hopelessness, depression, self-harm, suicide, teen pregnancy, STDs, and becoming withdrawn. These are only a few of many effects.